Hello everybody, thank you for joining me today. Today we are on another adventure. Today I am solo. For those of you that are new here, I am Amanda, and today we are going fishing. Surprise, surprise. But something a little bit special. We are going to see if we can go fishing on a budget. Seeing how much it's going to cost us to go fishing today, and if we can catch a fish at all. We'll see. But we'll see if we can do this budget friendly for those people that are out there that might not be able to afford all the flashy things, including a boat, because we all know that that's a little bit expensive, and trying to keep our costs to a minimum today. As you can probably tell, I am in my car today, not out with Josh. Josh is currently representing Australia over in Singapore with the Australian country men's hockey team. They're over there for a few weeks, so I'm soloing it today, which is good, but we're gonna go see if we can catch a fish on a budget. Let's get it! Obviously the idea around this video is to see how much today will cost overall, and to see if we can potentially shave a few dollars off here and there. But then we've also got some things that you can, that are optional, that you don't necessarily need, but would be nice to have if you can afford it. So got a few things. So the first thing obviously is getting to where we need to go. You obviously need to have a car, or have someone who has a car that you can bum a lift off. So today I'm obviously driving my car. We're off to Lake Cressbrook today. With Cressbrook and most dams in Queensland, you are required to have a SIPS permit, which is a stock impoundment permit. So that's another cost that is probably before everything else, is something that you actually have to have first. Doesn't matter if you have a rod, reel, carve, you can get there. You legally need to have a stock impound permit. They are relatively cheap. You can usually buy 3-day, a month, or a year. I have a year one, and I'll put the costs up on the screen now, so you can see how much that will cost. So we'll start the tally there. Then obviously fuel to get out here today. I've put on how many kilometers it is from here to Cressbrook, so from my home to Cressbrook, to see how much it'll cost in fuel for the day. This is where we are. Yeah, so we've got a SIPS permit. I'm obviously walking, so don't need a boat for this bit. I did find some tracks on Google Earth around Cressbrook, so I knew I could get down here by foot. I'd like to get into here, if possible. I'm sure I'll find a spot along here. I'm gonna go into here, this area here. Perfect. Now, we are in autumn, so it's starting to become into the cooler months of the year. So we're looking out for snakes that are sunbaking, because if you've seen a video not too many weeks ago, you would have seen me nearly step on a snake and me nearly wee myself. So that wasn't fun. So we got to keep an eye out. I've got boots on, long sleeve shirt, long pants. All right. Let's get to it. Right. We can walk all along this bank here. Alright, so I've got my Daiwa $99 reel that you've seen me use for months and months and months for all of our videos. It's got $20 10-pound platypus mono on it, and then I have a little clip which you usually get a pack of 10, and they're about, I don't know, 10 bucks. So it's $130 so far just to go fishing with a rod, reel and a clip. I have only bought, well, I've bought my whole tackle box, which everybody always sees anyway. But I've bought this one, spinnerbait. They're about 20 bucks. And I have this hot bite as well, and it was about $20. So we're just going to use these two today to see what we can find. And I've bought this one is at the front. There is this is like tied off, so when I put my clip on, the clip doesn't run all the way up here and often slip off the end. So these are gangster lures. Usually I like this Bassman spinnerbaits, but I'm not sure if that's meant to come off, that plastic bit, but we'll give it a whirl. Let's set up our rod. Pretty sure it's meant to come off, but we'll give it a whirl. And it's purple, so it's gonna be the best. Righto, it's on, let's go. One of the reasons why I think that potentially buying a spinnerbait, if you are starting out or looking for cheap, is because they often go through weed and not get tangled up or caught up in weed because the hooks are facing up and not down. So I like these also because they have a bit more of a flash about them with the gold spinners at the top. The only reason why I got purple is because, well, if you've been around here for a while, you know that I love purple. So, but yeah, these are good. Haven't got a hit yet, but this is Crestbrook. This is the dam I love to hate, and it's blowing its tits off out there. I don't know if you can see, but there's white caps. Like out here is all white caps. So I'm just in the shade, sort of in a bit of a secluded bay. There's no reason why there shouldn't be fish here, especially yellows. There's logs down over here, and I want to get over to there if I can, but I don't know. So yeah, this one, quality if you're looking for a first lure. On a budget, we'll just use probably 2 and maybe 1 other that I want to try while I'm out here. So, but yeah, let's keep fishing on the bank here and come across all these bits of shell. It looks as though all that there. And here, it's a yabby shell. Something has had a feast on a yabby. If you have been following along at home, my last Crestbrook video had catching yabbies. So coming down here with the yabby traps, might be a good thing too, because it's very yabby. We could catch some cracking yabbies while we're trying to catch a fish. All right, let's keep going. I don't reckon I'm going to be able to get over to this side of the bank, but that's okay. However, the next thing on my budget-friendly fishing adventure is I do have a little bag. Now, it doesn't have to be this bag, but this is the Daiwa side. I don't actually know what it's called, but it's the one that attaches to the front. Hang on. So it's the Daiwa waist bag. It goes on the actual guide bag as well. It attaches to the front. I usually have all of my camera gear in here, but today I've put in here just my tackle that I'm using today, a few other bits and pieces, sunscreen, knives. You don't necessarily need any of these, but this is good because you can put your phone, your keys as well, and you keep it all together in one spot. And it's got all of my lures that we're going to use today in here as well. Doing no good, so we're going to change over and see if we can't catch something on the other lure, although it might be a bit heavy, so I'm just not sure if I should throw it on because I don't particularly want to lose it, but let's give it a whirl. Hot Bite Gang Banger G2. It's this one here. This one is what we've got. It's 20 grams, so it's quite heavy. So it's gonna sink relatively quickly, which I'm worried about with all these trees and snags here. I may not be getting it back, but fingers crossed. Maybe we bring a fish back, not a stick. But this is, I caught a bass at Somerset in the last video you would have seen. So hopefully I can bring my luck now. This one's a purple one, again, purple being my favorite color. No real reason, but apparently the bass have been going off on purple things. So fingers crossed that this one is. So this one again is about $20. You can get a range of colors. You can also get one that's a little bit heavier. But yeah, so this is 20 grams. This is the Hot Bite G2. These is what we call a spoon as well, a metal spoon. Let's see what we can get. And just like that, guys, got a snag. And my lure is gone. Bugger. So that's the thing of fishing. Lure is MIA. Well, it's not missing, I know exactly where it is. But gonskis. Gonskis. So minus $20. Bugger. That's right, that's the risk of fishing. Let's see what else I have here. I do want to try one other one, and then after that we might call it quits. This guy, the good old Jackal, the TN60. We'll throw this bad boy on, and then depending on how we go, we'll probably call it quits. But let's see if we can't catch anything on this bad boy. It rattles, so it's a bit different to the other two. It makes a noise, not shine. And bass are renowned for a reaction strike, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the noise annoys them more than the flash. Let's see how we go. Got me. Alrighty, we are ready to go. Let's get it. Phew, cracking. Alright, so I'm just gonna have a quick snack. So I want to show you something as well that I happen to make. So again, cost effectively and cost saving when out here. So I've also got a backpack. Now, I recommend a backpack. You can find any cheap backpacks on Amazon. This one, although I bought from Anaconda. So not necessarily the cheapest one, but it's a pretty good one. I've taken it to a few places now. I took this one when I saw Mr. Nope Rope in here. Got my water, which I'm gonna have a drink. Also got homemade jerky. Now, if you would like to see how I made this homemade jerky, leave a comment below, because I'm more than happy to show you how I made it. The trees are going nuts, out of control. So we're probably going to call it quits. It's almost 11:30, but we're just going to throw a few more in here, see if I can't maybe pick something up. Look, in all honesty, if I'm coming land-based fishing, rod, reel, backpack, water bottle, a few different lures, and that's pretty much it. Make sure you have a hat. I should have bought a broad brim hat if I'm set, but I'm in the shade at the moment, so it's pretty good. I don't need to worry about that too much. A chair if you wanted to bring something else as well. Oh, a tree just broke and fell down from the wind. Yeah, look, probably 5-10 more minutes, see if I can't pick something up, and then I am probably gonna get out of here. Anyway, let's see what we can come up with. Got a fish. I got a fish. It's a little bass. Yoo-hoo-hoo! Look at, yes, we did it. We did it. Now bass have to be 30, so let's have a look. Oh, what do we got? Now, this bad boy is in here. Oh no, that's good. You're out. Look at him. Yes, yes. Woohoo! Hey, bud. Yes. Look at that. He's 30, 33, or 32. You ripper. Yes, we did it. We did it. Let's go. He was literally just there, like here, when he hit that. Yes, so good. So good. You've got this. Don't go toes up. Don't go belly up. Hey, there we go. He's gone. Yes, yes. Yes, we did it. Well, there you go, team. We were almost ready to call it quits, but we caught one. So there you go. You can definitely catch fish on a budget. Good job. Let's do another couple while we're still here. See if we can't catch ourselves another one. Whoop whoop. That note, I'm going to call it quits. Hopefully you found this video a little bit informative and you too now get out and about on what you don't need to have a lot of money to go fishing. Can be quite inexpensive, really. You can buy cheaper rods than the $99 one from like Kmart and Big W, and just to get out there and enjoy it. But yeah, just remember that if you buy something that's a little bit more quality than the cheap stuff, it may last longer and you get more chances out of it, so it's actually probably a better bang for your buck. You don't want to be buying things twice, okay? So if you can buy a decent rod to begin with, like my $99 one, I've literally caught probably close to 200 fish on, and it hasn't broke yet. So, oh, I did break the rod tip, but that was user error, but I fixed that. So if you can buy something that's a little bit more quality to begin with, and you won't have to buy it twice. But $99 rod, some lures, some line, and then everything else you can add on top of it, and you can add to your collection. So in the meantime, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you have got all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I am Amanda here from Amanda Ross's Adventures and Mad Fishing. So don't forget to stick around for the next video. Peace!